Hi, I'm Anna, I'm Property Empress, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm covering the 7 steps to get started with property investing, the idea being that you do one a day. They're really simple, tangible, easy steps to take, one a day for a week to get you from not knowing or not having a clue where to start up and running. Obviously, over the coming weeks, I'm going to go through each of the steps in more detail. So today is just going to give you a little precursor, and if you want to get cracking, want to get up and running based on today's video, then go for it and pop any questions you have in the comments below. Step 1, so simple, go and check your credit file. So just so you know, there's 4 credit files in the UK, so it's important to check all 4 of them. And I personally I'm not affiliated with them, but I use Check My File, so checkmyfile.co.uk. We can check all 4 in one place. The main thing you're trying to do with your credit file is just having a look at it, making sure you know what's going on, correct any mistakes, even if they're just spelling mistakes and small things, just clean your credit file as best as possible. Step 2, talk to a good mortgage broker. So you just want to be having a conversation with them, find out what kind of products are available, talk to them about what you're doing and the kind of products that you should be going for, the kind of lenders you should be looking at, and they'll be able to give you an idea of what kind of rates and lending that you can have going forward. Step 3, similar to step 2, but it's talk to a good accountant, find out if you should be buying the properties in your own name or a limited company name, and just get some idea on how best to structure the projects. Step 4 is to nail down your strategy. Be very clear on what you're trying to achieve and then find a strategy that supports that vision. To give you an example, when I started out my property journey, we had some debt that we wanted to clear, so we were going to be buying and selling houses to clear that debt. We were then looking to build a portfolio so that I could step away from my job and support ourselves primarily from the property portfolio. So our strategy was 3 flips to clear the debt, and then to get 4 buy-to-lets and 2 HMOs, which is house and multiple occupation, so multi-let properties, that would basically give us enough so that we could support ourselves primarily from the property portfolio. As it turned out, I actually lost my job, so we ended up doing 4 flips, and I think it was about 3 buy-to-lets to have enough just to be able to support ourselves because we pulled our expenses down. But I'll share that in another episode. That takes us to step 5, which is to find an area to support your strategy. In terms of area, it used to be that the further north you went, the better the cash flow. So if you're looking for a nice steady monthly income, maybe go further Midlands or north. Whereas if you're looking for capital appreciation, if you've just got money that you're looking to get up in value, then the south was better for that. Interestingly, in the last couple of years, we've had this weird anomaly, and actually the north has the better cash flow and the better capital appreciation. So ideally, Midlands and North are better for cash flow and uplift, but longer term, I think we'll go back to the South being better for capital uplift. But wherever you are, you don't have to go north if you're wanting cash flow, but it does help. But obviously, if you're in the south, for example, and you want a nice monthly income, but you don't want to travel all that distance, then just find an area close to you that still works, just not as good as the north. When doing an area comparison, find 3 areas that you think is going to work for your strategy and compare the cash flows, the capital uplift. I like to look at 1, 3 and 10 years, as well as the number of houses and how long it takes to drive to that area. It's only once you have the numbers in front of you can make an informed choice about where the best area is for you. Number 6, and probably the most fun, start looking at houses. Start speaking to estate agents, ask them about the area and book in some viewings. It's only once you start looking at properties and start understanding the area that you can really start putting offers in and things really start to take shape. Step 7 is to get into the investor mindset. Read books like The Millionaire Next Door, Think and Grow Rich, Rich Dad Poor Dad, all these kind of things that help you to understand how the rich invest their money. If you're not into reading, you can look at 10-minute summaries on YouTube, or you can start listening to podcasts. I would also mention at this point, the Property Empress podcast is a very good source of information. That's the 7 steps to get started with property investing. The next few weeks I'll be breaking down those steps individually and going into far more detail, especially with the area comparison, because that seems to be the one that trips most people up. If you want to join me for the journey, don't forget to like and subscribe, and make sure you put any questions or comments in the comments below. Have a beautiful day.